Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to your favorite channel called Me House, where we plant ideas and we harvest results. So I've been on this avocado tree trying to think about one of the continuous expenses on the farm, on the poultry farm, and that's feeds. If you've been following me for some time now, you know that we've been emphasizing the aspect of feeds because it takes about 6% of the production costs, and it's really disturbing sometimes, and as I speak to you right now, the prices of maize have skyrocketed to 1,500 Ugandan shillings. Why am I mentioning maize of all the other ingredients in the feeds? It's because maize, I think it takes up 70% of the ingredients in the feeds. Oh, how do you call that in your language? Okay, as a poultry farmer, you have to find ways of how you can counterbalance. If you're spending a lot on maize, how best can you, which other alternatives do you have? Understand what I'm saying? Because for other ingredients like the concentrates, the prices are the same. These other things are manageable, but when it comes to maize, my friend, and the speculations have it that the prices might be so high until September. For small farmers like called Me House, it's going to cost us a lot, and that's when you see other farms closing up, those ones that didn't plan so well. And I think starting from last year and this year, there was nothing like, the prices didn't give us a break, like to plan properly, because they're being skyrocketing. And as a CS farmer, you have to find alternatives. Those experienced farmers, they already oversaw this, and I think they are not crying as we are crying. So your House here, she has a piece of land, and that's where she's coming to you live from. This piece of land has not been like fully utilized. I've been utilizing it. There's banana, as you can see, there's different types of bananas, there's fruits. We've been eating pawpaws from here, and a couple of other things on this piece of land. That's a banana. This is ready for eating. That's also ready for eating. So we've gotten a meal today, mashallah. So this year I've made up my mind. I want to plant maize here, and when I talk about planting maize, it means I have to do a couple of other things before I do the actual planting. For instance, I shall have to cut down all these bananas as you're seeing them. It may be a bit heartbreaking because the plantation is really flourishing. It looks good, it's well maintained, and it's been helping me with the food and all that, but I shall have to cut it down. The other thing, this piece of land, as you're seeing it, much as the bananas are flourishing, it has to be fertilized, but I also need to that means I need to gather resources. So now that I've come to see what's happening here, I'm going to go back, gather resources, and then we do the actual planting. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you follow our humble journey or our humble beginnings. Now this is papaya. Sometimes I take long without coming here, as long as everything is well maintained. When I come, I make sure everything is well maintained, mulched, so sometimes the birds and other insects end up eating most of the things. The papayas just fall down, and I have gathered a couple of other things. For example, I'm taking this to my home, for my family. This is a pawpaw. This is a papaya, and it's so sweet. Some of us who are in Africa, we get these things for almost for free, especially those of us who own some property in the village. Most of these things you just have to plant. Some grow by themselves through seed dispersal. So once you find it on your piece of land and you maintain it, it grows and you enjoy the fruits, and maybe even the neighbors can enjoy. And we don't really take that for granted. We are very grateful. I know you who is abroad, some of you watch me from UK, US, other parts of Africa and other parts of the world. I know you don't get these things easily, and if you get them, they are not as organic as these ones from the Pearl of Africa. So whenever I come here, I come to the village, if I get an opportunity, I make sure I take these to my family to enjoy back at home. So I have the papaya, I have some avocados, because that avocado tree, you seeing over there, where is it? The one I was leaning on. It's so high, I can't climb and then get the avocados, so they fall by themselves. So I picked those ones that had fallen down. So I have my avocados here. I also have some herbs for my birds. There's something I want to show you here. So that's sweet banana, the sweetest banana you can ever taste. It's called sweet banana. That one is the sweetest banana you can ever taste in your life. So I have there's some leaves here. These are cocoyam leaves. I don't know how many of you, there are different types of yams. There's this purple one. So these leaves are very good for your birds, especially if they are laying. So I've picked some. I'm going also to take my birds. We have some pepper here. I don't know what kind of pepper you guys have, but you see this? They're also very good for your birds. So I'm taking some, even for me too. I'm taking some at home. And of course, with this piece of land, I know some of you be like, hey Firdaus, you've even taken long without starting. I know, but you know, baby steps. You have to go step by step. You don't just do everything out of the rush and you make mistakes. I need to fertilize this piece of land. I need to clear it so that it's ready for use when it comes to poultry farming. In the future, inshallah, if you guys are still here, make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you stay here and see us growing. We are planning to transfer our farm from the city to this place in the near future. So you pray for us, and some of you are supposed to be tipping me for all the wonderful work I'm doing, but you're all stingy. You can't even pass me a coin, you know. They're super thanks, but no one has ever actually thanked me for the work I'm doing. I don't know why. So now that we have a project here, take it as our project, you and I. We need to put this land under use, and we need to gather resources. We need to fertilize it, we need, you know. But for now, I just want to put it under use when it comes to maize. Other things of constructing and relocating here, they'll come in later. But I need you to support my channel, subscribe, share our videos. But there is super thanks there, okay? Hit that button of super thanks and thank your creator. All right, so I was coming to you from my piece of land. Let's grow together, let's plan these ideas, and we harvest results. As always, call me Firdaus. See you in the next video.